Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajeem. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear student. Today I am once again in front of you. Today I am going to teach you about pronoun. Pronoun, it is the second part of speech, and pronoun is used for something or someone. It is also used instead of noun. Why we use pronoun instead of noun? To make the sentence better and shorter and avoid the repetition. So there are different type of nouns in English grammar which we are going to learn one by one. For example, subjective pronoun, objective pronoun, possessive pronoun, reflexive pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, indefinite quantity and number pronouns, interrogative pronouns, relative pronouns, and reciprocal pronouns. Distributive pronouns. These are different types of pronouns which we are going to learn one by one, and today we are going to learn about subjective pronoun, objective pronoun, possessive pronoun, reflexive pronoun, inshallah. And I hope you will learn these all pronouns in a better way, and you will be also, after completing this lesson, you will be capable of using all these pronouns in different type of sentences. So let's start our lesson. Pronoun. The definition of pronoun: a pronoun is a word that is used in place of noun. The pronouns are used to talk about something or someone that already been talked about, has been talked about. The use of pronoun makes the sentence shorter and better, as nouns are not repeated again and again. In English language, there are different kinds of nouns. Now, what is the definition of pronoun? A pronoun is a word that is used in place of noun. It is used in place of noun, and the pronouns are used to talk about something or someone that has already been talked about. Something or someone that has already been talked. For example, if I say Ali is a good boy, he is a student of 10th class. Now, he, it is a pronoun which I am using instead of Ali, and when I use he, it means the name of the person has already been talked, that is Ali. So we can say pronouns are used to talk about something or someone that has already been talked. Because if I am going to introduce a person whose name is Ali, I can never start my essay or my paragraph by using he is a good boy. No. First of all, I will use the name of the person, Ali is a good boy, then I will use he is a student of 9th class, because the name of the person is already mentioned. The use of pronoun makes the sentence shorter and better. The use of pronouns makes the sentence shorter and better, as nouns are not repeated again and again. If we want to write an essay about best friend, and Ali is the name of the person who is your best friend, and you want to write about him, you will write like this, that Ali is a good person, he is my best friend, he studies in 9th class, his father is a good person, he belongs to a noble family. Now I am using he instead of Ali, so it makes your sentence better, and also it makes it shorter. And different type of pronouns, inshallah, I will teach you, and you will see that how the pronouns make your sentence shorter. In English language, there are different kinds of pronouns. There are different kinds of pronouns, and we will study one by one these pronouns. Now, there are the different kinds of pronouns. The first one, that is subjective pronoun, objective pronoun, possessive pronoun, reflexive pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, indefinite quantity and number pronoun, interrogative pronoun, relative pronoun, reciprocal pronoun, and distributive pronoun. These are the different 10 kinds of pronouns, and we will discuss all these kinds of pronouns with example one by one. Let's start from subjective pronoun. subjective pronoun. All those pronouns which are used as subject, which are used as subject are called subjective pronouns. First person, second person, third person, first person singular, first person plural, second person singular, second person plural, third person singular, third person plural. I is a first person singular pronoun. We is a first person plural pronoun. You, it is used as a second person in singular and plural both as well. Third person pronoun, singular is he, she, it and one, and plural it is they. These are all those pronouns, I and we, you singular and you plural, he, she, it and they. These are all those personal pronouns which we use as a subject. So these will be called subjective pronoun. Now if you look at second person pronoun, that is you can be used to mean any single person or people in general. For example, if you are talking about a single person who is standing in front of you, or you are talking to that person, you can use you as a pronoun. For example, you are a good man, you should do work hard. If you are talking in general, you can also use you. For example, you should be very careful while entering in a library. You should keep silent. There shouldn't be any noise in a library. Now you are using you as a pronoun, and you are not addressing some particular person, but you are talking as a general. So you can be used when you are talking to a particular person or particular people. But if you are talking to general people, you can also you as a pronoun. One can also be used instead of you. You can also use one instead of you. For example, one should be very careful when he enters a library. One should keep silent in a library. There shouldn't be any type of noise. Now you are using one instead of you, but one is a formal. These are subjective pronouns. Now I am going to give some examples of subjective pronouns that will make you clear. Now these are some examples of subjective pronouns. Number 1, I hope for the best. We live in Pakistan. We should not believe the liars. One should not believe the liars. Tommy is a clever dog. It keeps barking all the night. They do not take any risk. Now these are all subjective pronouns because they are used instead of a subject, or they are working as a subject in all these sentences. I, we, you, one, Tommy and they. I and we, these are two singular and plural subjective pronoun. You, it can be used as a singular for singular and plural as well. One, it can be used instead of you, but as I taught you that one is a formal and you can be used you. This word can be used, this pronoun can be used in a normal conversation. Now Tommy, this is a noun and it is used instead of Tommy, so this is also pronoun, subjective pronoun. They do not take any risk. They is a plural pronoun. So these are all subjective pronouns which we use instead of subject. Now there are few tips for subjective pronouns. The subjective pronoun it as pronoun is used for a thing, for an action, for a situation, for an idea, and for a time. It as a pronoun, it can be used for thing, action, situation, idea and time. For birds and animals, it can also be used. We can use they They is also a subjective pronoun. We can use they also for a person whom we do not know whether the person is male or female. For example, if anybody calls you, they will be told you are not at home. They we will use as a subjective pronoun. For example, if I say they will go to market, they will take their examination. They mean students are preparing themselves for examination. They will take their examination tomorrow. So I have used they as a subjective pronoun, but they can also be used when for a person whom we do not know. The person whom we don't know whether the person is male or female, we can also use they for that person. The person may be a singular. For example, if anybody calls you, they will be told you are not at home. They, why we will use we are using they over here? We don't know anybody. If anybody calls you, mean anybody, we don't know that person who will call you, but if he calls you, they will be told you are not at home. Whether he is a male or female, I don't know about him, but we can use they as a subject for in such type of sentences. Now we will proceed towards the second kind of pronoun, that is objective pronoun. Objective pronouns, when the pronouns are used as object, they are called objective pronouns. When the pronouns are used as object, they will be called objective pronouns. Now first person objective pronoun, second person objective pronoun, third person objective pronoun, first person singular and plural, second person singular and plural, third person singular and plural. First person singular objective pronoun is me. First person plural objective pronoun is us. Second person singular objective pronoun is you. Second person plural objective pronoun is you. Third person singular objective pronoun is him, her and it. And third person plural objective pronoun is them. These are all objective pronouns because they are used instead of object, so they will be called objective pronoun. Now I will give you examples of these pronouns which will make you everything clear. Now there are examples of objective pronouns. I wonder what they will return to me. Objective pronoun. Nobody can cheat us. Objective pronoun. You don't know they are cheating you. It can be used as a singular as well as a plural. Ali doesn't know about him. Objective pronoun. Asma is not going to see her. Objective pronoun. Students cannot handle the situation like it. Objective pronoun. They can lift the box for them. Objective pronouns. Now all these in circle pronouns are objective pronouns because they are used instead of object. These are the examples of objective pronoun. Now proceed towards the another kind of pronoun. Now this is the third kind of pronoun, that is possessive pronoun. What is the possessive pronoun? The definition: it is used to denote possession or ownership by speaker, the person spoken to, or the person or the thing spoken of. It means it denotes the possession of ownership by speaker. The possession can be of the person who is speaking. The person spoken to, the ownership or possession can be the person whom you are speaking or whom you are talking, or the person or the thing spoken of. Or you can use this possessive pronoun for those things or person whom they belong to. So we can say that possessive pronouns, these are all those pronouns which show the possession of some person. There are two kinds of possessive pronouns. There are two kinds of possessive pronouns. The first one is independent possessive pronoun. Independent possessive pronoun, and the second one is possessive adjectives. These are two kinds of possessive pronouns. Now I will give you examples of these independent possessive pronouns and possessive adjective pronoun. In this way you will be clear about possessive pronoun and use of these pronouns. Independent possessive pronouns: first person, second person, third person, singular, plural, singular, plural, singular, plural. Now first person singular independent possessive pronoun, that is mine. First person plural independent possessive pronoun is ours. Second person singular independent pronouns, that is yours. Second person plural independent pronouns, that is pronoun, that is yours. Again, these are the same. Now third person singular independent pronoun, that is his, hers, its, and third person plural independent pronoun, that is theirs. Now independent pronouns, independent possessive pronouns are those which can be used alone to take the place of noun. They can be used alone to take the place of noun. That's why they are called independent possessive pronoun. Now I'll give you example of these independent possessive pronoun, which will make you clear that how independent possessive pronouns are used alone to take the place of noun. Now these are the examples of independent possessive pronouns. Number one, this book is mine. These books are ours. This book is yours. These books are yours. This book is his. This book is hers. This food is its, mean dog, and these books are theirs. Now look at all these independent possessive pronoun which are written at the end of the sentence. You will find there is no noun is written after it. There is no noun can be seen after it, but the noun can be seen at the beginning of the sentence. Book, this book is mine. These books are ours. So that's why these pronouns are called independent possessive pronoun. They don't need any nouns should be written at the end of or after these pronouns. That's why these are called independent possessive pronouns. For example, these independent possessive pronouns can also be used for giving the answer of any question. For example, if there is a question, whose book is this? Whose book is this? In the answer of this question, you can say, this is mine, this is his, this is yours, this is theirs, this is its, this is hers, this is ours. You can use these all independent possessive pronoun in the answer of this question. Whose book is this? There is no need to use book, the noun, once again. Whose book is this? This book is mine. This book is yours. This is also correct, but you can without book, without noun, you can use these pronouns and your answer will be completed. Whose book is this? This is mine. This is yours. So independent possessive pronouns, they don't need any nouns should be written after them. That's why they are called independent possessive pronoun. Now these are possessive adjectives. First person singular plural, second person singular plural, third person singular plural. The first person singular possessive adjective is mine, my. The first person plural possessive adjective is ours. Second person singular possessive adjective is your. The second person plural possessive adjective is again your. These are the same. Third person singular possessive adjective is his, her and its. Third person plural possessive adjective is their. Now these are all possessive adjectives, adjective pronouns. Possessive adjectives modify noun. As I taught you earlier that independent possessive pronouns, they don't need any noun should be written after it. So they are called independent possessive pronouns. But possessive adjectives, they need to be they need any noun should be written after them. That's why we also say or call these pronouns adjectives, because they modify any type of noun. Now I'll give you examples of these possessive adjective which make you clear. These are the examples of possessive pronouns. How possessive pronouns are used in different type of sentences. Number 1, this is my book. This is our book. This is your book, singular and plural. This is his book. This is her book. This is its book. This is its food. This is their book. Now look at all these pronouns which are called possessive pronouns, possessive adjectives. They all pronoun carries noun after them. You can never write them alone. This is my, this is our, this is your, this is his. It will be wrong. You should write any noun after these possessive adjectives. In this way, they will give you the clear meaning. For example, if I don't want to write these nouns after them, then I will have to write independent possessive pronoun. How? This is mine. This is mine, not this is my. And if I want to write the noun, this book is mine. This book is mine. This book is ours. This book is yours. This book is theirs. In this way, we can write independent possessive pronoun. If we can never write noun after independent possessive pronoun. But for possessive adjectives, we have to write noun after these possessive adjective pronouns. For example, if there is a question, whose book is this? Whose book is this? In the answer of this question, you can say, this is mine. Mean this book is yours. This is mine. But you can never write or speak in this way, this is my. It will be wrong. If you want to use this pronoun, then you will have to write book after it. This book is mine. But if you write this pronoun, you don't need to write any noun after it, because it is independent possessive pronoun. This is mine. And if you want to mention the word book, then you will have to write or speak this word after this. This book is mine. This is the difference between independent possessive pronouns and possessive adjectives, and these both kinds belong to possessive pronouns. Hope it will be clear to you. Now this is another kind of pronoun, that is reflexive pronoun. What is the definition of reflexive pronoun? If some work is done without anybody's help, then unit self or selves with personal pronoun is used. If some work is done without anybody's help, and you want to tell some person that that work is done by yourself or himself or themselves, then you will use self or selves with personal pronoun. Now this is first person singular plural, second person singular plural, third person singular plural. First person singular reflexive pronoun, that is myself. First person plural reflexive pronoun, that is ourselves. Second person singular reflexive pronoun, that is yourself. Second person plural reflexive pronoun, that is yourselves. Third person singular reflexive pronoun, that is himself, herself and itself. And third person plural reflexive pronoun, that is themselves. Now these are all reflexive pronoun. Now I'll give some examples of these reflexive pronoun which make you everything clear. Now these are some examples of reflexive pronouns. Number one, I have myself written this book. We all were to blame for accident. We all were to blame ourselves for accident. You as dean yourself visited the class. You all should do yourselves the task. The child is able to dress himself daily. The girl hit herself on the elbow with bat. The hen can save its chicken itself. Or we can say that the hen can save itself its chicken. The hen can save itself its chicks. They are all old enough to go themselves on the bus. Now these are the use of the reflexive pronoun. Look at the sentences. I have myself. We all were to blame ourselves. You as dean yourself. You all should do yourself. The child is able to dress himself. The girl hit herself. The hen can save itself. They are old enough to go themselves. Now look at all these sentences. In all these sentences, reflexive pronoun, it is written, it is used, reflexive pronoun, it is used only as the object of a verb, form or preposition to refer to the subject of the sentence. So it is called reflexive pronoun. Reflexive pronoun, it refers, I have myself written the book. Now the object is written at the end of the sentence. Now all these pronouns, they are referring towards the object. So they will be called reflexive pronoun. But when these reflexive pronouns will change their place, if they are written at the end of the sentences or they are written at the very beginning of the sentences, then the name of this reflexive pronoun and their work is also changed. How? Now I am going to give you some more examples. Now this is another kind of a reflexive pronoun. If reflexive pronoun is used directly after the word it modifies or at the end of the sentence or clause, it is called intensive or emphatic pronoun. How? If the reflexive pronoun is used directly after word it modifies or at the end of the sentence, then it will be called intensive or emphatic pronoun. How? These are the examples. She herself has written this book. Now in this sentence you can see that herself, this is reflexive pronoun, but now in this sentence it is working as an intensive or emphatic pronoun. How? Because it is written just after the subject and it is used directly after word it modifies. Directly after word it modifies. So it will be called intensive or emphatic pronoun. The second example, she has written this book herself. Now in this sentence, herself, it is written at the end of the sentence. So this reflexive pronoun, it will be called intensive or emphatic pronoun. Look at the last one. She has herself written this book. Now in this sentence, it is written here at the middle of the sentence, so it will be called reflexive, but these two will be called intensive or emphatic pronoun. Now these four pronouns, kinds of pronouns: subjective pronoun, objective pronoun, possessive pronoun and reflexive pronoun. Inshallah they will be clear to you, and in next classes we will discuss the rest of the kinds of pronouns. Thank you, take care, and if there is any question, do ask me, and take keen interest in learning English grammar. It will help you. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.